Hey there, Asan Guys! Welcome back to my channel. In this video, panoorin natin short clip ng pep.ph regarding Sarah G dahil meron siyang pa-message din to all the Popsters out there. Mga Popsters, hello sa inyo. And at the same time, we'll be reading the article ng pep kasi hindi siya lalabas through a video. Pero related dito dahil si Sarah ang kanilang makeover. And I saw one time when I was driving sa EDSA, nandun ang sa LED si Sarah G for Pep covers. Ayan. Tara, panoorin natin to. 1 minute and 40 seconds lang and then we will be going to the article. Ako na magbabasa for you guys. I don't think alam nyo na siya, yung mga pops. Ako nga ngayon ko lang din nalaman na meron palang ganito. Pero I saw the billboard. Hindi lang ako tunog na meron palang article pa yan or video. Ngayon nakita ko lang to ngayon.
Okay, past project that I've enjoyed the most. Recently lang to, I've done an endorsement shoot with my very loving husband and my pets. My lovely pets. Super enjoy.
Maybe that was the mobile phone. Like, hindi lang niya sinabi kung ano. Best song.
One song. One song that best describes my life right now. Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Yeah, it's about a brand new day and my kid. Here comes the sun. Brand new hope. Yeah. Here comes the sun.
Hindi ko alam yun, Sarah. Pero sige, i-research natin yan. By the Beatles daw. At kung maririnig nyo, nandun pa rin yung bungis niya, Sarah. Yung tawa niyang nakakahawa ba? Sarap tawa ni Sarah eh. Ito na. What is your message to Popsters?
My message to my Popsters, I will always be grateful to each one of you. Thankful for each one of you. Maraming salamat para sa lahat-lahat. At know that I see you. At actually, I'm always watching you dahil tutok ako, guys, sa social media. And
wow. So sana, Sarah, mapanood mo to and maalala mo ako. Well, actually, during that time na may Pampanga leg yung Sarah JX Bamboo concert, she came to recognize me from the audience during the photo op na. Actually, yung ticket ko noon hindi naman talaga dapat kasali for the photo op. Kasi diba, yung may SVIP, mga ganun sila lang. And the one that I bought from Popsters Space, hello. Ano nga ba? VIP, ganun. And ayun, hindi kasali yung photo opportunity doon with the artist. But I stayed kasi pinapanood ko lang sila. And then tinawag ko lang siya. Actually, tinawag siya ng Popsters and then napalingon si Sarah. Tapos sumanyas lang ako kung pwede magpa-picture sa kanya ganyan. And then tinawag niya ako. Tapos tumingin sa kanya mga Popsters nun. Popsters Pampanga. So, yun na yung naging way ko para makaakit ng stage and then doon na-recognize niya na she's watching the vlog. So, Sarah G. Hello. Sana maalala mo nga. And the next time na magkita tayo, maalala mo to. Okay. Quiz KSU.
nakikita ko lahat. I know that you care about me, my well-being, and you see me as not just the artist na Sarah Geronimo, but also the person na, you know, may puso at normal na tao. And I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. I love you all. Salamat for loving me in your own way. Thank you.
Nag-mature na rin talaga kasi ang audience now, no? And they clearly understand na at the end of the day, ang mga artists natin ay tao rin na normal, may sarili din silang buhay and we respect their privacy and their choices. Ganyan.
Thank you, and I love you too.
Oh, we love you, Sars. See more on the page. Okay, so punta tayo ngayon sa article. Ito na yun. Ng Pep. Sorry. Yeah. Sarah Geronimo, Life Beyond the Spotlight. Okay, may Francis Carmel Bravo. Published May 7 pa pala. Sabi dito, nag-operate ako pagka-inspired talaga ako. Okay, longevity in show business is fairly kind. Stardom burns out. The star is made to reinvent herself. She finds herself reduced to token appearances. Finally, she confronts the inevitable fade out. Yet, there are artists like Sarah Asher Tua Geronimo, known simply by her first and last name, Sarah Geronimo, who have turned more than 2 decades of stardom, all 22 years of it, into something more certain than mere survival. To the Filipino audience, she is a relentless powerhouse. She proves time and again that she's not just a top-tier singer, she is also an outstanding dancer, box office actress, beloved rom-com lead, TV darling, in-demand endorser, arena-filling star, dream client, and true triple threat. But for all the ink that has been spilled on Sarah Geronimo about the acclaim, the pop star royalty persona, and the fiercely protective Popsters fandom, little has been said about her quiet evolution. Beyond the carefully cultivated public persona lies a woman who is finally tending to her own becoming. Becoming. Album title ni Sarah yan. Finding Sarah's Bloom. Okay, ito yung video kanina. We meet Sarah on March 31, 2025 at the Pep office far from the glitter of the concert stage. The conversation unfolds gently in what feels less like an interview and more like a diary read out loud. Okay, from the wide-eyed 14-year-old who won hearts with her voice to the seasoned 36-year-old, now na Zara, 36 na, who commands stages and screens, the pop icon now navigates new inventory. She navigates the pressure of being in full bloom at all times. Oo, actually may pressure, Sarah tells Pep. Actually, ewan ko, parang sa lahat naman ng artist yata, we're parang expected to, be always at our best. And sa lahat ng projects that we do, the materials that we put out, ina-expect nila na talagang maganda. And syempre, we as artists, meron din hopes na parang it will be a hit and maraming makaka-appreciate. She pauses to reflect, her eyes softening, as if speaking not to the interviewers behind the voice recorder but to herself. But the reality is, kahit naman ang bulaklak, it won't be always in full bloom. May mga paganto na si Sarah ngayon. It will take time. And syempre, kailangan nino-nurture. Patience, di ba? Now, wait for it to naturally bloom. Mahirap kasi yung pepersahin mo. Ang audience kasi ngayon, they can really see pagka yung hindi authentic and forced. So, although may pressure, I acknowledge na meron, pero binibigyan ko rin ng yung kumbaga understanding yung sarili ko na okay, maybe hindi nag-work this time, then okay lang yun, tuloy pa rin. Parang particularly sa music ko, very Sarah yun yung may, yung love and yung passion for music, it should never change. Yun lang. Mahirap kasi gumawa ng mga songs na talagang ang goal mo is for it to become a hit. You have to really love your own music. Para pagka pinerform mo or kinanta mo, ako kahit sabi nila na I don't like her music, I don't like her songs, ganyan. Parang iba na. Ganyan. Even the choreography. If they don't like it, it's okay kasi it's part of my artistry. Talagang alam niya nga. Popsters kasi, di ba, some of us really have mentioned yung choreography. For example, ng Tala, iba na, di ba? Than the usual. Siyempre, dahil nga doon sa nangyari with G-Force. May nagsasabi na okay, may nagsasabi na hindi okay. Ayan. At least, alam ni Sarah. Ay meron siyang wisdom out of that. So, hindi sa lahat ng oras in full bloom ka or talagang everybody will appreciate it or will like it. So, it's okay. As an artist, Sarah confesses to being a perfectionist, a default mode that keeps her striving constantly. Actually, mahirap nga. May binabasa nga ako na book na dapat hindi daw maging perfectionist because talaga namang no one is perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect. At 36, she is at an age where questions about growth become more urgent and personal. Tinatanong ko lagi sa people around me, parang nag-grow na ba ako? Siyempre may pressure, ilang taon na ako. I'll be 37 itong dating na July. Wow. She looks to her inner circle, which includes her husband Mateo, for honest feedback. I'm lucky, she says. May strong support system ako. Very supportive, pero diretso rin. Pag may mali, sinasabi nila. That she is in an environment where she can make mistakes is pivotal to her own evolution. She admits that when left to her own thoughts, she sometimes cannot see her progress. Kung ako lang, feeling ko hindi. But growth, Sarah reflects, is revealed in hindsight. Faced with situations today that overwhelmed her years ago, her more grounded, self-aware responses now tell the story of a woman who has been doing the inner work. Asked to imagine her career as a plant, wildflower or cultivated plant, Sarah hesitates before offering a thoughtful compromise. Siguro if there's a middle ground, sanay kasi ako na carefully cultivated, pero ngayon, I'm learning to be more spontaneous. Oh, nice As in, she's really opening up. The balance between structure and surrender has been a defining shift in her personal and professional life. For most of her career, she has followed a path carved out for her by management, by family, by public expectations. Ito si Sarah Geronimo, public figure, dapat ganito dapat, ito dapat. Only recent has she started to ask, what does she want? Ngayon ko lang nakikita yung actually discovering my true self, the good, the bad, and it will take time na talagang ma-accept everything about me and learn things about me na ganito pala ako and all the adjustments that I need to do to become a better person. Mahirap po kasi syempre, ba't ganito ako, bakit ganyan? But I'm sure a lot of us, parang we experience that na parang, bakit ganito tayo? Yung mga magaganda, mga di magaganda, we wish na hindi ganun. Pero yun talaga. But, ang maganda naman, we acknowledge and we're aware na may mga kailangang ayusin. Baguhin about ourselves na hindi okay. Sarah says her slow embrace of spontaneity is partly influenced by her husband Mateo. Yung asawa ko naman is very spontaneous. She shares with ako, nasa gitna lang. Gone are the days when every photo, performance, or public move had to be strictly controlled. Wow. Today, there's more room for experimentation and yes, a little risk. Minsan napapareact ako, shucks, bakit ba yan lumabas? Shucks, bakit ba ganito yung itsura ko dyan? But that's okay. She is asked point blank, kailan ka nagiging risk taker? Sarah pauses before answering. Then she says she's not the type of risk taker to skate on thin ice. Rather, she is someone who makes her leaps of faith with intention. Sa tingin ko ngayon, she answers, sa mga projects na gagawin ko with music and hopefully sa acting projects, kasi nga, kaya hindi pa ako nakakagawa ulit ng pelikula because gusto ko yung sana challenge naman ako at mag-grow ako. Mag-improve ako as an actor. This desire to grow as an actor, to take on roles that stretch her, proves she's not interested in coasting. She wants to take risks. Life gets messy, and for someone used to structure, Sarah admits the mess can rattle her. She talks of her roots as context. Well, lumaki kasi ako na other people are in control. Para kumbaga upo na lang akong hingiti, de-deliver ko yung lines ko, magpo-post pag uwi ng bahay. Relax na ako. Kumbaga medyo robot ng konti. Marriage, she says candidly, shifted that axis. The neatly controlled existence fell away, replaced by chaos, self-confrontation, and eventually growth. But hindi ganun ang buhay. Medyo nung nag-asawa ako, doon ko nakita lahat Oh my gosh, sabi ko, grabe paano ba to? But alam mo yon, nangyayari lahat kasi may purpose. It's high time na makita ko to lahat, even the not so beautiful things na naririnig ko that they say about me. And I acknowledge that. And I take it constructively. Kasi mapapaisip ka, oo nga okay, baka nga kailangang ayusin. In a way, parang yun yata yung growth na sinasabi. She no longer avoids the mess. She lives in it. And perhaps that's the secret ingredient that gives her voice even more resonance today, and agree. Sarah cracks up at the idea that she has completely grown. However, hindi ko masasabi na, ay grabe, nag-grow na ako. Kasi minsan yung the old habits, how you react, very active kasi akong tao, nandun pa rin yun. Talaga? Wow, we're learning. Getting to know her more. Pero as time goes by, mas nagiging kalmado na ako. And yung pag sinasabi na perfectionist, medyo natatanggap ko na yung realidad na, wala, hindi. Ito talaga eh. And I can only improve myself. Pero, I will never be perfect. That acceptance hasn't come easy. It's taken years of self-awareness, inner battles, and learning to go slow on herself, especially in an industry that demands flawlessness at every turn. I had to be kind to myself. Mahirap yung gawin kong perfectionist ka, but yeah, you have to do it. Wala kang choice. Home was a retreat where she could unplug from the demands of her pop royalty crown. Yet even there, the silence that followed the performance left space for existential questions. Instead of drawing strength from something as elusive as the crowd's applause, she now operates on inspiration. Nag-operate ako pagka-inspired talaga ako. And hindi siya nangyayari all the time, yung inspiration. Kaya nga, we have to count our blessings. Totoo yun eh. Kasi sabi nga ng asawa ko, minsan nasasanay na tayo sa mga lahat, di ba? All the good things, the beautiful things. But, kung titinan mo, uy, dati ganito, wala ako nito. Dati gustong gusto ko, pero ngayon parang ayaw ko. So, parang yun. Count your blessings. At saka ano po siya, hindi na siya yung parang I live for myself, I live for my family, I work for them. Ngayon, parang mayroon ng bigger purpose why I'm doing this. Gusto ko nang maging worthwhile ang buhay ko rito sa mundo. Yung meron ng purpose why I'm here. She goes on, kasi kini-question mo lagi, why am I here? Bakit ganito? Lalo na pag overwhelming lahat, di ba? Parang ano bang purpose ko? Bakit ako nandito? Iisipin mo lahat ng mga taong na-inspire mo, and then yun, sapat na yun. Kasi may mga tao pa rin na napapasaya mo at na-inspire mo. So, I guess yun po yung purpose ko in life. I mean, why I'm still here in the business. For Popsters, she holds dear, Sarah wants to serve dishes of comfort, sweetness, and spice through her music. Kasi 'di ba, katulad natin, iba-iba naman yung the emotions that we go through, the situations that we deal with, lahat 'yon. And sana with my new music, kailan nga ba 'yun, yung talagang album SARS. Ma-express ko lahat 'yon. 'Yun, excited ako doon, excited. These days, her advocacy work also mirrors her personal values. As an ambassador for the Generics Pharmacy, TGP, may commercial plugging here, ads, Sarah is proud to promote affordable medicine, especially for senior citizens, a group close to her heart. Soft spot ko talaga sila, makalola kasi ako. Di ba one time namatay yung lola niya na sa concert siya abroad? Yan. When I was younger, I would accept endorsements left and right yan for the sake of work. This is good money, this is for my family, ganyan, she recalls. But now, I have the freedom to pick the ones na pinaniniwalaan ko, na align sa values ko, and that's TGP. They're selling affordable and quality na medicines para sa mga tao, lalo na sa mga elders. So yeah, maswerte ako. The conversation between Sarah and Pep then turns introspective. She is asked why, whether having more control earlier in life would have changed things. Her answer, I guess. But she's not tethered to regrets. Instead, she acknowledges her past and let's go. You cannot bring back the past. Kumbaga ako rin, parang may time na bakit ganito, sana ganyan. And if mag-give in ka doon, parang mapupuno lang ng hatred or resentment yung puso mo. But wala mabigat sa dibdib. So sabi nga nila, let go of the past and just move on, move forward, and dun ka mag-focus sa goals mo for the future. Yun, mahirap. Pero yeah, yung sinasabi nilang trauma. When asked about the traditional pressure on women to choose between home or career, Sarah does not flinch. You don't have to choose between being a homemaker and a career woman. Mas open naman ngayon yung society. I mean, there are standards. Pag sinabi yung homemaker, dito ka lang, literally nasa bahay ka lang. Ikaw lang, nasa bahay ka lang, hindi ka nag-work. But iba naman ngayon, we celebrate a woman's strength na hindi lang as a homemaker, but also things that men can do. Kaya nagagawa pa rin ng mga babae with flying colors. She adds, for me, parang mahirap naman yung hindi ka magtatrabaho, nasa bahay ka lang. Nagtatrabaho ako hindi lang para sa pamilya ko, kundi gusto kong makatulong sa ibang tao, ibang animals. So, ganun. For Sarah, the domestic and the professional are no longer mutually exclusive. They intersect in her everyday life. In training pets with her husband, spending quiet moments napping with loved ones, and being fully present. I enjoy the simple moments that I spend with my loved ones. Yun lang. But behind this grace and calm is someone who has had to do the heavy inner work too. If she could talk to herself from 5 years ago, she says she'd tell herself, you are not perfect and you will never be perfect. Diba? Hard truth. So kumalma ka na. Just focus on your strengths and work on your weaknesses. Nice. 5 years ago, oo, mas perfectionist ako. 5 years ago. So, pandemic era yun. Yan sabi ni Mateo nung nag-record siya. Parang buong araw si Sarah sa bahay nila, sa isang room, na nire-record niya dun yung kanyang prod. Kasi diba that time, mga ano lang, recording lang sa kanya-kanya lang mga bahay ang pinapalabas sa ASA, for example. Alam mo, may good dyan. But yun nga, you have to find the balance. Kasi hindi po pwede naman yung masyado ka namang mahigpit sa sarili mo o masyadong maluwag. Mahirap din yun. So, balance lang. Sarah's love for animals is a full-hearted devotion. Grabe ang pagmamahal ko sa mga hayop. Sila yun talagang hindi ka iwanan kahit nagaano ka-imperfect na tao. Humans are conditional. Ako rin pag may kasalanan ka sa akin, ayaw na kitang kausapin. Pero sila, kahit mapagalitan mo, pag uwi mo, i-welcome ka pa rin with open arms. Parang you're home, I miss you. O nga, no? Makes sense. Sila nga, di ba? Dog spelled backwards is God. Parang pinadala sila ng Diyos to remind us of His love. That connection between her pets and divinity isn't just poetic license. It's her truth. It's also a quiet statement about how people sometimes miss the point. Tinuturuan din tayo ng mga animals, especially our pets, the value of time. Tayo, we tend to take things for granted. Parang okay lang yan, mamaya na ako magre-reply. Here, Sarah pauses and cries. Oh! Other thoughts may be passing through her mind that bring her to an emotional moment from the past. She asks for a tissue and keeps her tears to herself. When she picks up the conversation again, she begins with, basta pets, they teach us important lessons in life. Kasi nga, pag tumatanda ka, parang ang dami ng fears, ang dami mo ng questions in life. Pero yun nga, that's why, importante yun. Talaga yung faith in God po, na God would remind me, trust in His plans. And yun nga, temporary lang yung buhay po sa mundo di ba? Hindi tayo, we're not meant to stay here. Ang dami ko pong questions in life. Bakit kaya tayo nandito? Bakit we experience sorrow, loss? Yun kasing emptiness na yun, talaga, si Lord lang talaga. And as human beings, may tendency talaga tayo na hanapin natin. Baka ito makapag-fill ng void. Pero yun nga, merong paraan si Lord na i-remind ka na ako lang talaga. After everything she's achieved, the fame, the fortune, the accolades, Sarah reveals that none of it could fill the void she sometimes felt. Hence, her search for more purpose and even, alam nyo yung simplicity ng buhay, na parang after everything that I have acquired, all the material things, all the big amount of money, what truly matters is the relationship with our loved ones. Yun lang. Sarah Geronimo has come a long way from the girl who operated like clockwork, followed instructions to a T, smiled on cue, and waited for the director's word. She now writes her own lines, chooses her own projects, and lives for something bigger than that limelight. She's not perfect, and she no longer wants to be. She is, instead, a woman who has learned that living means growing, and growing means allowing space for the good, the hard, and the healing. Whether through music, advocacy, or a quiet moment in the kitchen, Sarah Geronimo continues to serve as her truest self, bit by bit, layer by layer, and always with heart. That's it. Sarah was Pep's May 2025 headliner. Captured by Mark Nick Dow. Grabe na, she's grown. She's grown talaga na. And matured as well. Sa mga sinasabi niya ngayon sa interview. Parang before, di ba? Parang it takes time for Sarah na sasagot minsan. Now, may lalim na yung mga sagot niya. At talagang may hugot na yun ng mga personal niyang nararanasan. And that's growth. At maganda yun. Ibig sabihin talagang nag-grow siya. And us na followers ni Sarah, we're also learning. And Sarah, thank you for your words too, because we're picking up something here, and especially with the growth and what truly matters in our lives. So we're still making impact even through this, kahit wala ka sa stage, di ba? May ganun ka ng effect sa amin. So sana you continue doing these things kasi okay nandun na meron ka ng power na mag-gather mo yung tao to listen to you. Not just with your beautiful voice, but your beautiful thoughts as well. Alright, maraming salamat, Sarah, for sharing these things to Pep. And Pep, thank you for sharing this to us for free. And sakita natin siya sa internet. And kay Popsters, natouch din ba kayo sa mga messages Sarah here, mga sagot niya, at yung message niya sa atin? Ayan. Maraming salamat for watching this video and for staying kasi ang haba ng video. Binasa ko na for you para din na kayo mahirap makinig na lang kayo, baka nasa biyahe kayo. Diba? Play nyo lang siya. Alright. Again, thank you for watching this video and lagi kayong mag-ingat. Bye-bye.